Hi cuties! For those of you that are new, welcome. I am Jem, and in today's pick card reading, we're going to be discussing what you need to know right now. So in pick card readings, you can view them how you like. I read tarot mainly for my viewers to self-reflect and reflect towards their self-discovery. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. You can decide your own future. You have your own free will. Also know, before we hop right into the video, I want to let you guys know the different ways to help out my channel. The biggest way is by subscribing. I also sell personal readings, crystals, and decks on my website, linked in the description. I even have customizable readings there. It's discount code GEMYouTube for 10% off any purchase. If you're feeling generous, I also have an Amazon wish list. Know that any donations are extremely appreciated, but not expected. And I thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Oops. So, let's hop into the reading. I also wanted to do a little serenation. I think that's the word. Got this recently. Kalimba? Bro, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I learned a song, and I want you guys to guess where it's from. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to play with these nails. Just got that out. These nails are too long. Also wanted to mention I'm back. I've been gone for a while. I know I haven't been posting a lot. I will be trying to consistently post every Monday, just a tarot card reading for some daily self-reflection. So that is what I'm going to do now. Also, I've been working a lot behind the scenes, working on my websites. So that is why I've been so busy, but I'm back now, so we're going to try to do it consistently every Monday. So stay tuned if you want to check out another reading. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So pile 1 is with the Marigold Tarot deck. This is what the cards look like. The card for this pile is Strength, which represents Leo energy. It also could be talking about like having the strength, having the confidence in yourself, the courage in yourself. So if any of that resonates with you, please pick pile 1. There could also be something about like looking at transformation, because this person's like looking at a skull, and usually death represents, like the death card represents transformation. Also, I specifically chose black decks to represent transformation, so that could be significant. There's also a sun in the back, there's stars, there's a forest like of roses. So this could be something significant. So for pile 2, we got the 4 swords. 4 swords in this image makes me think of restless nights, not being able to sleep well. So if that resonates to you, please pick pile 2. Also, if the red is calling your name, or it's also like red and gold, and this is black and gold, so there could be something with that. This is the Pulp Tarot, so if you like the Pulp Tarot deck, you may also want to pick pile 2. And then lastly, we have the Cat Tarot. These are what the cards look like. This is what the back of it looks like. And you got, pile 3, you got the Chariot, which represents Cancer. Chariot also talks about moving forward, having like the balance between the white and black, like horses in the original tarot. That's what happens. It's like the white and black horse. It talks about having the feminine, the masculine, and using everything under your belt to move forward. Having the courage again. So these cards are a little bit similar. But if this is calling your name, if you connect more to the cats and like the black and white color, then choose 3. Okay, let's hop into pile 1. Hello, my beautiful pile 1s. If you chose the Strength card, this will be your reading on what you need to know right now. So let's shuffle this deck on camera. We're going to use a couple of oracles to help us further understand what you need to know right now. So let's see what we get. 1. Oh, those two cards wanted to come out. So we have Justice in reverse and Ace of Wands. So I'm going to put that here for now. Let's see what else we get. What else do we have? 1, 2. Oh, that card wanted to come out. We have the Four of Cups. One. Oh, and we have the Three of Swords. Oh, there's a lot of cards that came out. I don't think I'm going to take all of these. Just to keep in mind, the Four of Swords came out, the Queen of Swords, the Star, and the Five of Wands. So we're going to pay attention to that. Let's get 3 more. 1, 2, 3. These 2 cards want to come out. We got the Moon. That card came out before, and I believe, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I think, yeah, 6 cards. That looks good. Let's see what cards, what oracles you get. So the first deck I'm going to use is I'm going to use my own Oracle, Gems Oracle here. Let's see what we get. Please give us 1 card. 1. We got monogamous. Okay. Let's see what emotion. So we have the emojis. This is also by me. If you want to get a deck from my shop with either deck, you can. This is my emojis emotions. See what emotion you get. 1. Dead. Interesting. Interesting that we have a skull and then we have, this is like the deck with a bunch of skulls in it, which is very ironic. Okay. Let's see what Citadel card you get. I just saw a skull. I just saw the Orderator. I don't know what this is, but that just popped out when I cut the deck. We got the Poet. It also talked about the card that was cut when we cut the deck. The card that came out was I don't know what it said, but it talked about communication, so it could be something about communicating. That's what I'm getting so far. Let's get a message. What is the message? So this is also another deck from my shop, which is the message deck, the messages deck, the 33 messages deck, or messages oracle. Seven could be a significant number. I just saw 7 in the deck, and the time was 7 minutes in. Okay, 1. Let's get a message for this overall reading. What is the message? 2. You have hurt me. And it's over the... It's literally under the 3 of Swords, which talks about heartbreak. So that's definitely something. We're definitely channeling something. Okay. Now, let's see another feelings card. What are the feelings? are the emotions? What are the emotions of the situation? I'm getting a relationship reading. That's what I'm getting. One, we got sweetness. And then last but not least, we have the Pantheon Oracle. It also says relationships. It literally says relationships in this card. I didn't even see it. One, collaboration, perseverance, and fate. Okay, pile one. So I know exactly what this is all about. First, this is about a relationship. Maybe a past relationship that did not work out. There could have been a lot of something that has hurt you. Okay, a past relationship that has hurt you. This could be maybe they feel like you hurt them. That could be also, because it is in reverse, it could be either you were hurt or they were hurt. A death of a situation, maybe it has ended. I'm getting a lot of vibes of an ending of a relationship, and I think the first note to say is there could be a lot of things holding you back, pile one, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to loving, relationships, specifically a healthy, monogamous relationship. I'm going to read to you what the Ace of Wands said specifically and what it's making me think of. But the main thought that I'm getting is history is constantly repeating itself. Maybe you have found yourself in relationships that are constantly repeating. It's like the same type of hurt constantly over and over again. And it's almost like you locked your heart up away due to the fear of being hurt again. Not wanting to open up to the vulnerability or be vulnerable or open up to the sweetness due to past hurt. So, the message here is that Spirit is trying to convey is that don't be afraid. What needs to be done is self-reflection. The work, the mental work of relationships needs to be done, or you will continue to repeat this unhealthy cycle of consistently getting hurt due to not taking accountability of your choices and your actions. I think that's like the main message. So hold on one sec. Let's look at Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands specifically says lack of direction, distractions. So you could be distracting yourself from not getting into a relationship. Maybe you've been single, maybe you've been just doing situationships, maybe you haven't, maybe you're having fear of commitment, fear of like a serious, monogamous, vulnerable relationship. Maybe there's like, I just thought of like avoiding it, having this avoided attachment. Don't want to get too like deep or emotional with somebody, kind of like cut dry due to fear of being hurt. That could definitely be what you're feeling. Justice is mainly talking about the law. There needs to be accountability. There needs to be some accountability taken care of. And I think this could be, if this doesn't resonate, please ignore it. And I don't mean it as a way to, for somebody to take so personally and feel, so angry or upset about it, because everybody's human, nobody's perfect. I think the main thing that the Justice card is really needing to take, the message is take accountability. You need to take accountability for your side, because it takes two to tango. It's not just them that didn't, is the reason to why the relationship didn't work out. It's the two. It takes two to tango. There's both things from both sides that could have been worked on. And if you felt like you didn't do anything wrong and like you did the best that you could, and they just weren't giving you what you needed, you need to take accountability for choosing them and not choosing somebody better. Because that could be what needs to be acknowledged, is who you are choosing. So that could be a message if that doesn't resonate. It could also just be playing the victim and not taking accountability for your side as well. That could be a different thing. Like, for example, blaming everything on the other person rather than doing the reflection and seeing that the issue is not them, the issue is you. Like, I just thought of Taylor Swift, like, I'm the problem, it's me. It's like doing the work, doing the therapy, doing the self-reflection to be more self-aware of your actions and the way you act. That could be something. Hopefully I don't get freaking hate comments because I just have a feeling. But anyways, I don't mean that in any harm. I mean this as a way of like from an honest best friend, somebody who, and if it doesn't resonate, don't take it. Don't acknowledge it. This is just for somebody specific. Besides that, the Four of Cups here is talking about Four of Cups is talking about isolation and withdrawing. You could be isolating yourself due to unhealed trauma, due to the fear and doubt, being like, oh, everybody's gonna hurt me. You could have a lot of self-limiting beliefs that are holding you back. For example, everybody treats me the same. Everybody's gonna hurt me. Everybody's gonna, go behind my back, talk shit about me. Like, you could be having this like delusional paranoia of like this negative self-talk, this negative like paranoia that people are out to get you. And it could be formed, it could have been caused by past hurt, by past people hurting you that has not been resolved. And in a way, your brain, instead of letting it go, when you don't do the work, it stays. And it stays as mental illness. It stays as negative delusion that everybody's out to get you, when in reality, they're not. The poet here is, you are meant to be this beautiful, outspoken, sociable, person that steps into the community, and somebody that's, it also talked about a love, like some love potential. Like, you are attracted to people, just like every new person you meet, you attract them and they are attracted to you. Like, you're like this light. You have the potential to be like this beautiful ray of sun to every person you meet. And you don't have to let things hold you back from being this sociable person. Maybe what needs to be done during this time of isolation is self-reflection, improving your mental health, doing the work mentally, so that you could then, stretch out of that cocoon and become this beautiful butterfly. I think this card talks about maybe even writing, journaling, writing your thoughts down, question your thoughts, like doing the work to question your thoughts, take those thoughts, uproot them, remove the thoughts that are not yours, remove those self-limiting beliefs. I think this will all help with your relationships and being able to be vulnerable and open your heart up to allowing a potential love interest. Also, it's not your fault that they have hurt you. It wasn't your fault that is the reason to why someone hurts you. It has nothing to do with you. People hurt others because they're hurting inside. Think about it. Think about any person that has ever hurt you. Ask yourself, why did they do it? It was because they were mentally ill. It was because they're miserable. It was because they're suffering inside. It had nothing to do with you. And when you start to really understand that, you'll become more vulnerable because it wasn't the fact that you opened your heart up and you were nice to this person that caused it. They were already mentally ill to begin with. So, being the better person of being kind and putting love out into the universe, love out for yourself and others, brings more high vibrations to you. The last couple things we have is the moon. And also the Three of Swords talks about forgiveness and healing. So I think you could already be on the path of healing. Maybe this is just something in particular that you're working on and that you feel has been holding you back a bit. But know that this is going to take time and being easy on yourself while also holding yourself accountable to, doing what's right by you is the goal. And I think in doing this can help you find happiness. I think that's the main goal. So the moon talks about illusion, anxieties, and I think, again, this is just confirmation, talking about the fear of being vulnerable, just like how this card was talking about it as well. And then the Wheel of Fortune, lastly, talks about, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is bad luck, resisting to change, breaking cycles. So you could be on the path of breaking cycles, or this could be just a message saying you're repeating cycles. The cycle constantly is repeating itself, trying to teach you. The reason why this lesson keeps happening, or this issue keeps happening, is because something has not been learned from it. They're trying to teach you. The universe is trying to teach you this lesson. I don't know if you watch SpongeBob, but I always quote SpongeBob, and I'm thinking about it's like, how many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? And then he's like beating up the old man. That's what I'm thinking of. And then lastly, with these cards, this is just another confirmation talking about doing the reflecting, right? Like, reflect on the cards. You could buy your own deck. Maybe getting your own deck could help you reflect on your own thoughts and take out negative thoughts. This could also be, because it all came in reverse, this could be something that maybe there could be something about fate that is holding you back, feeling like, because fate could be good in the positive light, like saying that, things happen for a reason, and that I learned from this. I became a better person from my hurt. That's the positive way of looking at fate. But fate could also be in a negative light, saying, this was my only relationship that was destined to happen and it didn't work. And then, that forever holds you back in life. Like, using fate in a positive way. There could just be something about also maybe tarot card readings are very significant to you. Maybe fortune telling. Maybe there's just a big coincidence too. Something like big. The number 5 talks about change, and also we got the number 7, which talks about reflection. So definitely those, reflecting is definitely very big. Look, see the number 7. What did I say? So collaborating and perseverance. If you want to become this collaborator, if you want to join the society and gain this group of friends and have this big group of supporting, loving people that you have great relationships with, that's everybody's goal, right? In order to achieve this goal, you need to jump over the hurdles. You need to persevere through the challenges and have the endurance to do so. So that is what I have for you, Paiwan. We're going to check out the charms now. So let's see what charms you got. We're also going to pull out little fortune messages. Let's see what you got. This kind of looks like a cat too, and we just got a cat charm. Okay, we also got a little leaf and a quilt, like how we have the quilt here. Interesting. Let's see what messages we got now for you. We got dumb. Ooh, I have an interesting message for you. So, pile one. So you could be feeling maybe the big thing. Oh my God. This is something that I struggled with too. Feeling dumb for putting your heart out or pouring your heart out or being so caring for a person, like feeling dumb that it was your fault that this person betrayed you because you were too nice to them. Think about that thoroughly. Think about that thoroughly. If your friend came to you and said, you know, I feel so dumb, you know, for letting this person hurt me or being so nice and caring to them, are they actually dumb for doing that? No. They did it because they were a kind person. They did it because they loved that person. They did it because they hoped the person would do the best and that, you know, things would work out. It doesn't make you dumb for being kind and being sweet and compassionate. Okay. We also have legal. Maybe another thing is it's legal, like as a joke, like it's legal. I just thought of Legally Blonde. You know that movie where the girl's like being projected or people see them as being stupid. But in reality, they're like a genius and they're smarter than everybody else. Like, also, maybe it's like, it's not illegal to be nice. Like, it's legal to be nice or something, or to be vulnerable, I mean. We have nose, or I mean hose. Hose could be significant. Hose. Or maybe like hose, like, I got hose. That could be something. Maybe being nice to all your hoes. I don't know. That's interesting why that came out. We have a Pegasus. We have bee. We have a leaf. Like just like in the quilt here, we have a leaf. Right there. We have a little wing. We have a little flower. We have a little bee here. Like a bumblebee. We have... Maybe there's a situation that someone took advantage of your kindness and maybe you're feeling dumb for it. A piece of advice, or not a piece of it, let me give you some validation. You are not dumb for being nice. You're not dumb for trying to be nice to this person that, you know. And maybe you need to also, it says chant. Maybe you need to chant that to yourself. Maybe you need to constantly reaffirm affirmations, like be your own validator, like validate your own feelings. Like, I'm not dumb for doing this. I'm not, you know, I was being kind. We have kiwi. Kiwi could be significant. We have MP, SH. We have a cat here, a kitty cat. We have FG. We have the number 8. Number 8 talks about abundance. This also is fire sign. So you could be a fire sign. Someone could also be a Pisces. Maybe a Pisces took advantage, or maybe even a Gemini. You could be a Gemini because Gemini's here. We have a couch here, a little couch. We have a little elephant. We have a little frog. We have an L and an R. We have a little clam here too. I just thought of water. There could be water sign. Also, Pisces is a water sign, so Pisces could be definitely significant. We have a dolphin. We have a little sun. This is... Oh wait, is this a reef? This might be a reef instead of a sun. Like one of those things that they hang on the doors. We also have fear. Oh my god. You could be distracting yourself due to fear. That's really crazy that that came out. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see. We have instead. We have catcall. Maybe people are catcalling you. This could also be an emoji that you use as a way to like laugh, like you're dead, I'm dead. You know how people say that? Fun. Maybe you're having a lot of fun, having a good time, like, or maybe that's something you want to do. Is like you want to have more fun, you want to go out more. Um, Something that I've heard that somebody said, like a good affirmation, is instead of saying I'm dead or these negative things that just reinforce in your mind like negative things, it's better to like start speaking more positive out, like physically, and it helps you mentally, like speaking more positively, like I'm laughing, or oh my god that was so funny, like things like that, instead of saying I'm dead. But then again, like how much of an impact does that actually make if you're letting like little tiny, like we shouldn't be like toxic positivity, articulate came out. And then we have dentist, maybe working on your teeth, something about your teeth. And then we have immigrant, maybe you're an immigrant, or somebody significant to you is. Okay, that is all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like, consider subscribing, let me know how I did in the comments, and I'll see you in one of my next ones. Make sure to also check out my website. I have every single deck you see here listed on there. You could buy a reading for the charms, buy a reading for the fortune messages. You could get like a deck with any of those as well. Every reading I try to do a tarot deck, an oracle, and the charms. So if you want either one of those, you could get a whole reading, and you could get 10% off using my code GEMYouTube. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile twos. If you chose the Pulp Tarot as well as this card, Four Swords, this will be your reading on what do you need to know right now. So we're gonna shuffle your deck, and let's get into the reading. So also make sure to stay to the very end, because we're gonna be doing charms and little fortune messages. So make sure to stay tuned for that. All right. Oh, those two cards wanted to come out. The Queen of Cups. Ooh, we could be getting strong water sign energy here, or just strong emotions. So Four of Cups and Queen of Cups. Interesting. Or there could be someone who is a water sign. Oh, we also have the Magician just like kind of rolled out. I don't know if you saw that, but it just slowly rolled out. It's in reverse. We're gonna pull 3 more cards. Okay, please give us 3 more cards. What does pile 2 need to know? Now, these cards want to fully flip over. These cards are very jumpy. Oh. There could be a lot of things wanting to be said. We have the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. We got the Fool in reverse. Okay. There could be a lot of anxiety, and also with the red deck, there could be a lot of anger or a lot of passion, like a lot of passion towards this. So let's see what we're getting. How many cards? We need 1 more card. Please give us 1 more card. Oh, Jesus. That card came flying out. So I've never gotten this card too, by the way. And so funny how we're talking about the red. Look at this card, how much red. The enslaved woman, the enslaved man, the devil, major arcana. And it's in reverse. Okay, let's get your oracles, and then we're gonna hop into what is this trying to be said. The first oracle deck we're gonna be using is gonna be my oracle deck, Gems Oracle. You could get this on my website if you want to buy a deck, or if you want a reading, that's there too. Let's see. Give us one card. Give us one card. One, two. Jupiter came out. Jupiter could be significant. Let's get a message card. So let's get a message card. Give us a message. I'm ready. I literally took this card, like this idea of I'm ready, from this, the Fool. So there could be something about wanting to get something started, and there could be anxiety about it. All right, let's see. What? One, two. Please give us one card. I want to change. Wow. Okay. Let's get a Panthea Oracle. What do we have? One. Please give us one card. Two. Okay, give us two. We have okay and we have stop. I just thought of like maybe there's conflicting emotions about the situation. We also have goals underneath. This could be a finance reading. It could also be love though. So let's get a better picture. I'm gonna use some emotions. This Prism Oracle deck. Let's see. One. Also, I made this deck. This deck's mine. It will be on my reading. We have energy. What did I say? Anxiety, energy, and intuition. Two cards keep coming out. Two could be significant. Maybe collaborating with others. Like working, because usually two represents like relationships or working with others, like a friendship. Let's see what we got for emojis. We also are missing one more oracle. Which one? Oh, the Citadel. Okay, we'll get into that. What emotion is pile 2 feeling about this? Kind. I want to get another one. Guilty. And what's under that? Oh, angry. Heartbroken. Interesting. I'm going to take the guilty one. We will keep this in mind. I kind of shuffled that like messy. One, two, three. We have the Shepherd, celebration and family. Interesting. Okay, pile 2. I'm gonna let's hop into your reading. Okay, pile 2. So after reading all your cards, this is what I'm getting. There's a couple different stories within this. And the first main story I'm getting is we have, first off, we're getting celebration a lot. We have celebration in this card. We have celebration in this card, talking about celebrating. And in this card, it talks about celebrating with family. Could also be a parental figure, something significant about a parental figure. I'm going to say most likely a father figure. We'll get into that topic in a sec, but something about celebrating your achievements. Maybe you need to celebrate more. Maybe there's something that needs to be celebrated. And I think it has to do with finances. there could be some sort of situation with your finances that you want to celebrate for, or um, this could also be talking about just having little celebrations for all your achievements. I think the Jupiter talks about social, it's becoming more social. The Jupiter planet is the sociable planet. So I think when it comes to Queen of Cups, I think you are becoming this very mature um, feminine who knows how to let things go and deal with, handle situations very maturely when it comes to friends, when it comes to family, when it comes to everything and everything. Everything and anything, I meant to say. The Queen of Cups is somebody who steps into their emotionally mature era. Somebody who becomes like a mother figure, a healthy mother figure, is learning to become a healthy mother to themselves as well as potentially future kids. With this here, I want to change. There could be something that, for specifically, could be that having like healthier social life and handling friendships, relationships, partnerships with more emotional maturity. That could be something that's being changed currently, or is something you want to change. Um, this could also be talking about your finances, or maybe your relationship with your father figure, or like a father figure. Maybe even a partner, like male partner. So that could be something significant. The Four of Cups here, in the description of the story, it talks about a girl who parties her ass off, basically. She's like celebrating, having a good time. And then, you know, when you have like, after you drink alcohol, you kind of have like the next day, you're kind of like in the low state of like feeling down and just like, you know, not too happy. That's what it's like talking about. And it's saying like when you're at your lowest low, you know, in the card it has like the universe is handing out a cup, like an opportunity. And I think what this card is trying to say is, in some cases it could be somebody maybe is um when they indulge in celebrating, maybe they indulge too much to the point where it's not stable. Maybe this is saying somebody's growing and becoming better at sustainably celebrating their achievements. Like being able to celebrate, you know, have a couple drinks, or maybe not even drink at all, but still have a good time with their friends and still be able to have to enjoy the moment. That could be something. Also, I think this card could be talking about your lowest lows. When you face your lowest lows, know that it will always come back around. Life is like a cycle, there's ups and downs. I think this card is talking about maybe recently there was some sort of opportunity handed to you when you were feeling down, and it was like from the universe. And the universe is like this guy right here, right? Handing you this cup. And the magician talks about feeling like almost a fraud, like in whatever position you're in. Like let's say you're in a high position, but maybe you lack the experience. The magician basically says you have everything under your belt. Believe you have everything under your belt to do what it is you need to do when it comes to your career. And even if, like in the magician, it says, you know, this guy is just, you know, maybe a phony and wearing like cheap clothes, and he's got like a fake, you know, snake around his belt. Even though he has all these fake things and he's maybe not just as good as like maybe he's not yet labeled as the magician, he is delusional enough to work towards that goal to then become a real magician. You know what I'm saying? Like, fake it till you make it. this is what this card's saying. It's like, even if you don't feel like you're ready, you are ready. Everything will be okay. And I think with the stop card, you could be stopping or staying stagnant and holding yourself back due to this fear of feeling like a fraud. You're not a fraud. Everybody has to start somewhere. With the King of Pentacles, we have intuition and energy. I think this has to do with money again. So, okay. This is going to get deep. There could be, someone could have some sort of family member who has a heavy Taurus or Capricorn placement. Heavy earth placement. Somebody who's a pentacle basically is very in depth in money, like maybe very rich, or maybe has a lot of abundance, or maybe is very headstrong when it comes to finances. And they're very stable. Maybe they're not somebody who takes as many risks. And this could be a relationship in your life that hasn't been healed, that could be the reason to why you're having issues within yourself. You want to be like, if your father is abundant, or whoever this Capricorn and Taurus is, if your father's abundant, you want to be like them. You want to be abundant too. But there could be doubts from this person that have been projected onto you, or there could just be unhealed. Maybe this person has fear because maybe they're more, okay, let me get a better explanation. So this person, whoever this is, could have put a lot of fear, could have put a lot of doubt, could have made you feel like you need to worry about everything and absolutely everything in order to be ready enough to do something. This person maybe isn't such a risk taker. Maybe this person is very stable and very slow moving when it comes to their finances. And I think this person maybe has influenced you to think a certain way when it comes to about yourself. Like maybe there's perfectionism, or there's, the hustling mentality. Like there's a lot of like, I need to be perfect in order for this to be perfect. And listen, things are going to be messy. When you start anything at first, it's going to be messy. You're going to have to take a risk. And majority of the time, the risk ends up working out in the end. And even if you fail, you learn from it. You grow from it. The failure is what teaches you to move forward, teaches you to grow. And majority of the time, whenever you do take a risk, it ends up working out anyways. So there could be something in particular that is holding you back from celebrating your achievements, not feeling like your achievements are worth celebrating. You are worth celebrating. All your achievements are worth celebrating. And with this whole situation with the Pentacles, I think you want to change the relationship. I think you want to have a good relationship with this person. I think family is important to you. I think you want to have, or maybe even be a good, like, family, parental figure. I think there may not even be any more issues between you and this person, but maybe there are still things in your mind holding you back between having a good relationship with this person. Like, there could be things that they have said in the past that still haven't been let go of, even though they don't say it anymore. You know? Like not accepting their change, and maybe they didn't change. Maybe they're still the same person. But it doesn't matter, because I think this message is trying to say you need to become this person for yourself. You need to become the father figure you have always wanted for yourself. You know, fulfill your needs, because no matter how perfect your father or whoever this person is tried to be for you, they were never going to be perfect, because no one is. So be your own supporter. So be your own uplifter. Be your own, cheerleader. And maybe even this relationship is able to heal, and maybe you can have this relationship with this person. Um, Let me get back on tangent. So there could be some guilt, and maybe you're trying to be kind, and um, maybe there's some guilt. Maybe this person feels guilty. Maybe you have some guilt towards this person. Maybe that could be talked and addressed. I think also there could be kindness. Maybe you two are being kind to each other, wanting to have a good relationship. I think also the Fool talks about like holding yourself back, not taking the jump, taking the risk. And I think don't feel bad, take the risk. You know, if it means moving away, or it means moving on a new chapter, like you need to do what's best for you no matter what. Um, do what is best for you, no matter who gets left behind. And also, this person may not even be left behind. They could still be a part of your life. That's for you to decide. The Devil card here. The Devil card is interesting in this deck. It's kind of like it talks about an addiction between two people. Maybe there is a... Oh my god. Maybe there is... This could be also representing a lover. Maybe there is a lover who is financially well off, or like somebody that you looked up to who's financially well off that you like had a crush on or was interested in, or maybe started dating, and maybe you were addicted to this person because you saw your potential through them. You saw your potential through them. The things you liked about them is what you saw in yourself. It wasn't even them. And maybe every time you have doubts, you fall back into the addiction of that. And a reminder here is take the risk. Go for your dreams. Go for whatever this is and celebrate your achievements. It will take the journey. It'll make the journey even more fun and happier and passionate for life within the journey. You can be happy now. You don't have to wait to be happy. There isn't one goal you achieve. There's a couple of steps to get to where you want to go. And each step you take, celebrate. Okay, that is what I have for you, Pile 2. I know I talked a lot. We're going to pull some charms. And let's see what we got. It also doesn't have to be a father figure, by the way. This could also be a Virgo woman, because I keep getting like earth sign. It could also be like it could just be a conversation within yourself, like your shadow self, your ego, right? I had a conversation, I had a thought about this, right? Think about it. Your ego is so interesting. You got to really think about it. Your ego is what like makes you disciplined in order to pursue your goals and chase your dreams. Your ego can also hold you back from those dreams due to fears and trauma, because your ego is what tries to protect you. So it self sabotages, it holds you back into believing these things, that are not true. Like, for example, if you have already fixed your relationship with whoever this is, but you still can't seem to let go of those doubts or like whatever's holding you back, it's because your ego doesn't want to let go. It wants to keep you trapped in this space of no progress because it's safer than taking the risk. Isn't that so interesting? Okay. Let's take some messages here. Let's see what we have. So we have this message between the cups cards. It says dice, rolling the dice. I just thought of gambling. I also just thought of like, it's a dice roll. It's a little dicey, you know, something risky. We have I think this is a Jewish star. Please correct me if I'm wrong. We have a seahorse, a butterfly, we have a can opener. Also, could just be skulls on a ring. We got another butterfly. We got a little bunny. We got DD. I just thought of down to drive. I don't know why. We have KK. We have B. I just thought of Burger King. We have JS. We have a snowflake. Also, there could be something about addiction. Addiction could be significant in this reading. Because we do have, like, this was talking about over celebrating a bit, and then we also have the devil card, which talks about addiction. It could be overeating. You could be addicted to anything. You could be addicted to your phone. You could be addicted. There's something that maybe is being overindulged in. Oh my god. There was another message that was so good that I read the other day that was talking about overindulging. Oh my god, what was it? There's some void trying to be filled with this overindulging. I don't know what the message was. If I remember it, I'll write it somewhere. We also have another star. I think that's another star there. We have escalate. Maybe things have escalated. We have a little wing here. The heck, it won't let me pick it up. Please. Okay, wing. We have an owl. We have a bike. We have an L. We have a peace sign. Also, this is kind of like in the shape of the pentacle. So, pentacle of abundance. We have freak. We have gravity. We have whole. There could be also a lot of energy. I know I mentioned that in the very beginning. We have circle. Like, it could also be something about your intuition. You could have really strong intuition. Maybe you're very good at attuning to yourself and your needs and wants. We have favor. Maybe asking this person for a favor. We have breastfeed. Okay, someone could definitely be a parent. Stepping into parenthood. We have explain. Maybe someone who wants me to explain the whole energy and intuition. There could be a lot of energy moving towards this situation, whatever the situation is, talking about taking the risk, like moving. There's a lot of energy backing that. There could also be a reason to why you're staying up at night. You have anxiety about it. It could also be like intuition in the back, like you know what's best for you at the end of the day, and pay attention to the signs. We have 5. We have a leaf here, the number 5, which also came out here. We have number 16. And we have H over there. And we have kickstart. Kickstart. Starting something. I keep getting starting something. Something starting. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like. Consider subscribing. Let me know how I did in the comments. Also, if you want to check out any of these decks and have your own personal reading, like with the charms and messages, you could have that, a customized reading on my website. You could get 10% off any purchase using the discount code GEMYouTube. So please make sure to check that out. And I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile 3s. If you chose this deck, the Chariots card, this will be your reading on what you need to know right now. So, first off the bat, the fact that you chose cats, you could, have a cat. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. So you could have a cat. Black or white cats could be significant. Like, black cats are known for being intuitive, so that could be a characteristic that you may have. So let's hop in. Let's see what the cards have to say. So we're gonna shuffle this. Also, make sure to stay tuned to the very end because we're gonna do some charms and fortune cookie messages over all the cards. So make sure to stick to the end. What does pile 3 need to know right now? Please give us like 6 cards. 1. That card didn't flip over. Oh, that card flipped over. We keep getting Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune like twice. This came out in the first pile. But yeah, we'll see what that's about. There could be a blockage. Usually what that means is there's some sort of blockage holding you from your cycle. We have Ace of Wands and 10 of Cups. Ooh, 10 of Cups is a really nice card. What else do we have for pile 3? We have the Fool card. There could be similar messages because we got the Fool also in the second reading. 1. And the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups also came out in the second reading as well. The Empress is on the back. Damn, Ma. You could be like very in tune with your feminine or really stepping into like a healthy divine feminine. I'm gonna take the Empress. She's just such a... Look at this. She's just such a bad bitty. Look at her. Look at her. Okay. Let's see what other cards. We're gonna take some oracles. I keep thinking about yin and yang. Like the black and white, the feminine, the masculine. There could be something about having a really good balance. You could have a really good balance of relaxation and hustling, like knowing when to step into your feminine and dabble in self-care, as well as like, putting in the work to pursue your goals. So what type of message could we get for pile 3? Okay, let's get 1 card, please. Message card 2. 3. No cards wanted to come out. Let's try it again. 1. That didn't flip over. Oh, You Are So Intimidating just came out. I kind of want to pull another one. Let's get another one. Please give me time. I never felt this way. This deck is on my website. If you want to buy the deck or if you want a reading of the deck, it's on my website. The cheapest reading you could get is a $10 one, which provides 6 cards of an oracle and 6 cards of tarot, I believe, from what I remember. Pretty sure that's what I put. 2, and if you want charms and oracles, that will be the $20 reading. 2, 3. If you think that's too much, please let me know, because I would love to have criticism on what I could do better. We have relaxed. Yeah, she knows how to take care of herself. Look at her. She's relaxed. She's got her little cup of tea. She's sipping her coffee by the window. So cute. Love that. All right, let's get another card. This card is, I love this deck. The cat deck is so cute. Okay, what emotions are towards this reading? You have a lot of positive messages. 1, 2. We have growth. A lot of growth. It also is under the butterfly. That's so funny. And let's see. And also the number 3 represents, like 333 represents growth. So that could definitely be significant. That's what I interpret it as. I know a lot of people have their own definitions, but if you look at it, like the meaning of 333, like for example, where I get my definitions of each number is from this book that is the ultimate guide for tarot card meanings. And all the way at the end, it says the numbers, what each number means. 3, creativity, group, and growth. So that's where I get my definitions. All right. So let's see, we have imagination. Ooh, that's really interesting. So like, I feel like the feminine is about not doing things in the physical, but more on like the mental. And it's like maybe taking time to relax can help you come up with new ideas. Use your imagination to be more creative. There could be something like that. All right, and then lastly, we have the Citadel deck. What does the Citadel deck have to say? It's also another black and white deck, which matches. So let's see. 1, 2. Ooh. There's a couple cards. Storyteller. Alright. I'm going to show what these are, but I'm only going to take one. And I think I'm going to take the knowledge, distrust. So we have the musician, inspiration, gratitude, maybe taking more time to be grateful for yourself and your achievements, or grateful for what it is you have and appreciate the moment. It could also be finding inspiration, using music to find inspiration. We have the storyteller, viewpoint and control. There could be something about different perspectives about the situation. We're going to figure that out. And also weaving your path, rediscovery and transition. So redirecting. We got a crow here. This is the spy master, knowledge and distrust. And it came in sideways. So I'm going to just take it upright for now. Maybe we could look at the reversal as well. Okay, pile 3. So there could be a couple messages. I think there's a couple messages that are trying to be said. So there could be some sort of lack of direction or resistance, some sort of blockage. And I think that just has to do with the Wheel of Fortune. Again, the Wheel of Fortune's kind of like saying there's a blockage. So that makes sense why it would repeat in pile 1 and pile 2. So there's some sort of blockage that needs to be addressed. The Ace of Wands specifically talks of a lack of direction. I'll read exactly what it says in the book. So Ace of Wands is, in reverse, emerging idea, lack of direction, distractions, or delays. So there's something that there's some sort of lack of direction, and maybe there's some sort of clouded judgment, not knowing really how to get to the Ten of Cups, right? The Ten of Cups is the final um, step, the final goal, the dream, the big goal, the the end. It's kind of like the end of a cycle, and the Ace of Wands wants to get there. So there's some sort of lack of direction on how exactly to get there. But then right next to it talks about a risk, taking a risk. The Fool also talks about the Fool says a new beginning, innocence, spontaneity, and a free spirit. So it could be about taking a risk. It could also be about jumping into something new and having some spontaneity and free spirit, like allowing some change in that may help redirect or you know that one card that has like the weaver, like weaving your direction, your path. I think the main message in this reading is talking about taking a step back, looking inward, and realigning yourself when it comes to your goals and your direction. How do you want to get there? You know, it's almost like the cards, you know how they're black and white. It's kind of like you're in a like an area of darkness. It's all dark surrounding you, but you're looking for the light. And once you take time to relax and sit back and think about and imagine, you know, think different ways of doing something. What is the best way for you? You know, think of what route you want to take towards this goal. And then once you do, start it. Even if you fail, even if it's a risk, even if, you know, things don't work out, there's always another route to take as well. So I think this main message is you're looking for clarity. You're looking for clarity on the situation, and that is for you to figure out what is going to get me to this direction. I think with the geometric card, it's like you already have the tools, you already have the direction, you already have the formula or the path written down, and it's written down from other people that have taken this path. They've shown how they've done it. Now it's your turn to take those tools and to use it to guide you to this goal. With the growth and imagination, I think there's a lot of growth. I think you've been making a lot of growth. I think you've been doing a lot of growth. I think right now, maybe even hustling a lot. Maybe it's time to take a step back because the hustling may be not guiding you directly. It's kind of like slow, like moving maybe a little bit slower than where you want to go. And maybe there's a quicker route um, instead of hustling. So that could be something significant. Also, we have you are so intimidating and please give me time. I've never felt this way. So there could be these cards are more directed towards like somebody else when I wrote them, but I think how to interpret these cards in this reading is the goal or the 10 of Cups, like your final destination, is so intimidating. Maybe the woman you want to be, or the person you want to be, the divine feminine, the divine healthy feminine you want to be, might be so intimidating right now. Like that, there could be fear of like, you know, getting to that point, or there could be just some sort of intimidation or fear that's holding you back from that. And I think the best message again is this is really asking you to slow it down and take your time. Give yourself time to figure it out and find the clarity. I think the Spy Master here, this card's really interesting with the geometric card. This is making me think of, you're like the crow. You see every little thing that happens. You see all the different ways. You have all the knowledge. It's like this person seeks the knowledge that they want. And in a way, it's good to be knowledgeable in the topic, but also you don't need to know everything before getting started, because you will constantly hold yourself back, believing you're not ready to then move forward. People start when they don't know anything. They allow their failures to teach them. So that is a good thing to also incorporate, is you could read all the books you want about a certain topic, but you still may not know everything. That's why you still have to start no matter what, even if you don't know much. Fake it till you make it, you know? With the Spy Master also, the Spy Master talked about, like, there could be a lot of things influencing your clarity. There could be a lot of things rerouting you or telling you how to get somewhere. And it could be very confusing. It could be very confusing. There could be a lot of things, like a lot of different paths of what people are telling you to do, or like how they did it. And maybe you're having issues with finding out what your right way is. And I think that's another thing that needs to be sat down and thought about and find clarity, and imagine you doing that path. Is that best for you? And there could be issues with not trusting or not being able to trust what people say. Like, for example, there could be people saying you need to do it this way or you need to do it that way. And it could be all just very confusing, especially when you're just starting, so you don't really know your way. And I know it could be a little bit confusing, but I think the best way to handle that type of situation is to figure it out on your own and do what's best for you. Also, the last thing about the Spy Master, the last message that I was getting from the Spy Master is talking about having really high standards of people. So, really high standards of friends, family members, partners, like your spouse or husband or boyfriend or whatever. Having like really high expectations and allowing, there could be a blockage where someone is allowing all the negative opinions to cloud, every piece of bad news to cloud their judgment on a person. And in this card, it's saying, instead, try to exercise some positivity and forgive those around you for their faults. A relationship or situation can be so much better if the flaws are acknowledged but not focused on above all else. It says your high standards are only setting up for others to disappoint you. Rather than expecting too much of people, try to recognize where you're being unrealistic and accept nothing is perfect. So finding some clarity on your expectations when it comes to people. You can't expect anybody to do anything for you. Acknowledge when you are expecting somebody to do something and know that you cannot control them and they don't owe that to you, right? So something wonderful that my therapist says is expectations are setting you up for failure. right? They're setting you up for disappointment. You can't expect anybody to do anything. So that could be a big message that's coming out here. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed. We're going to do your charms and fortune messages. Oh, I just saw an astronaut. That's so cute. Astronaut. The letter U just came out. You are growing. That could be something. Maybe the universe or the pile just wants to acknowledge and say, hey, you're growing. You're doing so good. You're doing fantastic. And they want you to know that. Okay, let's see what we got. We got a black flower. We have a little haunted house. That's so cute. We have a little wrench. Maybe this is putting a wrench in things. The lack of direction is putting a wrench in your goals. We have a little red flower. We have a little frog. We have a little bassinet. I think that's what it's called for the babies. We have a little astronaut. Maybe you have really big dreams. Maybe imagining yourself in those big dreams. We have a little wave. We have BLN or BNLB. We have MP, PM, maybe nighttime is significant. We have P. Okay, let's see what these words are saying. We have Jewish. Jewish came out. That's so funny. I mentioned there was a Jewish star in the last reading, I believe. We have admire. We have introduce. We have existent. Maybe there's somebody that's intimidated by you, and that could play a part to this, like having these high expectations. Also, maybe somebody's feeling not good enough for you, and maybe they're asking for time. That could be something. Oh my god, growth. Growth came out twice. Look, growth. There's a lot of growth happening here, pile 3. Okay, and then I was supposed to do that the whole reading and I didn't, so hope you enjoyed that. We have Jim, Jim. We also have friendship. Friendship could be significant. We have cash. Maybe growing in cash. We have jacket. We have hide or hid, something hidden. We have federal. We have daylight. We have borrow, borrowing cash. We got, I want to say jaguar. It could also be jagger, but I don't know what that means. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like, consider subscribing. Also, I am selling personal readings, customizable readings. You could ask for charms, fortune messages at every reading. That's like the second level of reading. Or you could just get one level reading that's $10. That's 6 tarot cards and 6 oracle cards. So yeah, go check that out on my website if you want it. There's a discount code, GEM YouTube, for 10% off any purchase. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye.